안녕하세요. 민배씨 싱가포르 남자입니다. 네, 안녕하세요 여러분들. 저는요 한국어 번역하기에 영어보다는 왜 Singlish 더 좋은 것에 대해서 얘기를 하도록 하겠습니다. 자, so today's topic is why Singlish translates Korean better than English, right? So first, before we go into that, let's take a look at where am I. So the express bus terminal, Kosok Post Terminal, is one of the most complex and crowded place you will ever find here in Seoul. But it's so fun. Let's take a look. From underground shoppings like this, even enter 6 Mall, and as you can see, even Marriott Hotel is here. And even Singaporean department store right here in the station itself. And so why is this place so super crowded? Because as the name suggests, Kosok Bus Terminal, Express Bus Terminal, this is one of 2 main bus terminals in Seoul, connecting Seoul to the rest of Korea. So if you come here for travel and you want to go to some of the countryside or rural places, you will have to take a bus from here mostly if you are not going to take a KTX or ITX train. So what am I doing here at Kosok Terminal? Just waiting for Limbu. She's taking a bus coming back from her hometown in Daejeon, right? So yeah, okay, before I go into today's topic, just a caveat. Now, even though I'm talking about why Singlish translates Korean better than English, in my opinion, the best language to translate Korean is actually Japanese, and then followed by Chinese, and then the rest of the languages in the world, because Japanese is shares so much vocabulary and grammatical structure with Korean. Chinese shares a lot of vocabulary but not the grammatical structure, and then the rest of the language of the world, okay, will follow, right? So why do I like to talk about Korean language so much in my videos? Because in my opinion, the Korean culture is encapsulated, is actually crystallized in the language itself. So in order to have a very deep appreciation of the Korean culture and the real beauty of Korea, you must know the language. Now, I know a lot of you, you say you love Korea so much, but all your love for Korea only comes from Chinese dubbed Korean drama series. I'd say your love for Korea is very, very superficial, right? Seriously, pick up the language if you really want to enjoy and understand the true beauty of Korea. Okay, so let's get down to it now. Why does Singlish translate Korean language better than English? Because there is this thing in Korean language that cannot be translated in English, and that is all the emotion suffix at the end of each sentence. Okay, the thing, whatever Koreans put behind each sentence carries the specific nuance or emotion of that sentence, and that is missing in English. Like English speakers try to convey that through the intonation. We try to intonate, but Koreans, they don't intonate that much, and so they carry the emotion and the nuance of what they're trying to say in words at the end of each sentence, right? And now, so why is that? Why is Singlish better than English in this aspect? Why? Because Singlish borrowed a lot of these things from various Chinese dialects and put it behind. So Singlish is actually, for those who don't know, Singlish is actually a Singaporean dialect of English. Okay, Singaporean form of English, where we use English lexicon and structure, but we place Chinese dialect suffixes behind, le, la, ho, me, stuff like that, which carries the specific emotion of each sentence. So an example of the difference between English and standard English and Singlish would be something like I can't do that. Whereas you're trying to say I can't do that, you're trying to stress it. So you can only do it through your intonation, but in Singlish you'll say I can't do that lah, I can't do that le, I can't do that ho. All of this conveys a different nuance of why I can't do that. And this alone, this is very, very similar to Korean language, and it's completely missing in English. Let's take a look at another example. Now let's take a look at an example. How would you in English translate the following Korean sentence, right? 나 다 했어. 나 다 했어. So in English it would be I have finished it. I have finished it. Well, now consider this. 나 다 했잖아. How would you then translate this in English? In English it will still be I have finished it. But you will say it in a different intonation. Instead of I finished it, you will say I finished it. 나 다 했잖아. But 나 다 했잖아 in Singlish will be I finished 了. I finished 了. You see, by adding the 了 behind, it conveys the 했잖아 feeling. You see, not? And let's say I change the sentence a little bit, and I want to convey a little bit of the feeling of you're misunderstanding me. I've done it. I've already finished it. In Korean, I would say 나 다 했는데, 나 다 했는데. But 나 다 했는데 in English, you will translate into I have finished it. It's still I have finished it. No, it's just the intonation difference. But in Singlish, you will translate 나 다 했는데 as I finished le. I finished le. The le behind conveys the nende feeling. You see, so that is what we have in Singlish that English do not have, and that's why Singlish translates Korean a lot better than English, right? Okay, this is just something fun that see, I'm an avid learner of Korean for the past 3 years, so this is really just something fun, something I realized along the way. Just want to share with you guys. Okay, lately I found a better way of learning Korean conversations after 3 years. Check out my other video as I introduced to you guys the best textbook for learning Korean conversations right here. Right? So see you guys next time. 안녕.